What's up, Facebook? How is everybody doing? It's Cancer season. Yes, yes. And I got my fresh cut. Get into it. Get into my fresh cut. Because if y'all don't know, I just recently did the big chop. And this is pretty major for me. You know what I mean? I didn't change into a whole nother person. I have never shown my hair, outside of a wig. Ever. Even I was wearing my afro wigs and shit like that. Y'all know I was, and I'm still getting used to myself. And I'm like, damn, bitch, I'm feeling myself. Shit. I ain't know. And listen, shout out to all the 4C hair textures out there, honey, because when you have that Negro texture like that, slave Negro spiritual texture hair, this is different. So I identify with the sisters that's like me that have done a big chop already. If you know what this is like, you really are in a spirit of liberation, being free. I'm freeing myself. This is also a spirit of healing. Thank you, Joycelyn. Shit, I think you a 4C sister. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Dean Williams. Yes, it is free. And thank you to everybody that's joining me right now. I want to shout out everybody that's joining me right now because this means something. This means something. Thank you, Eric. I see you. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Good to see you, LaDonna. Good to see you. D. What's up, D? My August man. Oh, my God. D said, you need to be home. Believe it or not, y'all, I'm going to be home sooner than you think. And I cannot wait to get back to Atlanta. But I wanted to talk to you guys about Cancer season. It's whipping ass, baby. And baby, oh, Cancer season. Let me put my shades on. Boop. So I can get to reading. Honey, thank you, D. I appreciate all the love about this new hairstyle. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I got to shout out Myron Collins, Leola Cheney, and Veronica Andre. These are the Mobile-based supporters that I met while I was here. She said 4B, 4C, been natural for 7 years, honey. That 4B, 4C ain't no joke. And just thinking about the people I can identify with. This whole healing journey for me, visiting my family in Mobile, it has been out of sight. It's been out of sight. Oh, it's been out of sight. I'm here at my supporter's house right now, and she's an Aquarius. Love her to death. How did I come across this Aquarius, you may ask? And she's opened her home to me, and it's been a dream come true for her and for me. She's like, oh my God, Art Kathy's in my house, and I met the other Mobile people because I had to get their help. I needed their help. I needed their help because I was living with my family, with my brother. And, you guys may or may not know, I've been going through a healing journey with my family. But me and my brother, we had a falling out. And he called the police on me. My brother called the police on me and threw me out of his home. He tried to fight me. I had to call my nephew to come in the room to get his dad. And my nephew had to come physically tackle his dad so that his dad wouldn't attack me. Cancer season. These emotions up and down. This man called the police on me. Okay? Now I'm standing outside his house. He talking to me like, take all the stuff, get us stuff out. And we don't do that in the system of white supremacy. We don't call police on people because that's a threat. That's an assassination attempt. Now I'm learning this shit about family and all this shit, and I'm like, okay. And I have to run in the neighborhood and squat down in the neighbor's goddamn, front yard trying to hide out because he's called the police on me. And I'm having to call my nephew and my niece, his children. Hey, can you come pick me up? Bring me over your house. Your daddy just tried to attack me. And so I called a lady that I had got in touch with who was a womb sister. Shout out to my womb sisters. She was a womb sister here in Mobile. And she happened to text me back on Mother's Day, and I still had her number in my phone. I call her in the bushes. Can you come get me? Y'all like, what the fuck is her talking about? What kind of conversation did I come in on? Oh yeah, baby, it's real out here. I'm about to go somewhere with this about what's family, what I've learned about family, and how grateful I am for this soul family that I've cultivated over the years on Facebook and on social media. Because I had to reach and ask for support from a woman I've never met. She's been a supporter. She's been in a womb school. She just so happens to be here in Mobile. She picked me up, and I'm standing there in the bushes, and I have to pee in the bushes, bitch. I gotta pee in the bushes while I'm out there because I was out there so long waiting on my niece to come get me. And my niece said, well, you know, I can't come get you because my daddy said if I help you, he gonna call the police on me. So I'm like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I'm out here at night? It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm just out here. So I have to call my womb sister, Facebook supporter, come help me. Honey. And I call her. I said, stay on the phone with me. I said, how far are you away? She said, just 6 minutes. She was just 6 minutes away. So she came and got me. And the whole experience of me being here with her, it has been so amazing. But let me, yes, it was hurtful for my own brother to buck up at me and want to fight me. That's the most scared I've ever been. Ever. And to come here to heal my family wounds, I'm finding out from her she's gone through similar shit with her family. Y'all may have gone through knockdown, drag out fights with your family, and you still work through it. See, I've never done that with family. I'm like, that's just some off-code shit. I cut you off after that. That's the way I do, And what's so crazy is, even before that happened, one of my nephew's friends, I caught him peeping Tom on me while I'm in the bedroom naked and sleep. I wake up out my sleep to this young boy looking at me through the crack of a door. I'm like, what now? So I tell my nephew what happened. He don't even throw him out or say, hey man, that's not cool. Da 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 da. I tell my brother about it. I'm like, this didn't happen to me. Like, wait a minute. What now? All of this going on in Mobile, Alabama, and I'm like missing Atlanta and my family and my friends so bad. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to gain from this? I'm telling y'all something real serious about Cancer season, because this season is about clearing. It's about healing. It's about going into some deep, ugly shit that you may not even want to see. It's for you to see what needs to be healed, what needs to be cleared. At this point, I'm at a standstill with my family. But out of that was a rebirth of some other beautiful shit, some other concepts, some other people that I met on my path. Family, some real family. See, it's a difference. What I learned on this whole healing journey was that it's a difference. And as you know, and I've said this before, and it's just different when you explain it. It's a difference between blood family and soul family. This community that I've cultivated on Facebook, people, see, my brothers, they Christian, they super Christian, they think white folks, they friends. You see what I'm saying? They those type of people. They don't think about Africa. They think that that's crazy, hoodoo, voodoo. They like, oh Lord, is you into that voodoo magic and stuff like that? Like, they believe that the white man's ice is colder. That's what I've seen here in Mobile. It's a lot of sad, scary Negroes here. Thank you, Cyrus. Honey, I had to cut this hair. This is very, very indicative of my rebirth here. What this new journey I'm on, this Cancer season, if y'all not ready to go deep and see some ugly shit and nurture yourself back to health, this ain't the season for you. See, I'm having to come into people's home I don't even know and experience family and nurturing when I'm crying, when I'm down and out. Y'all going through some shit out here. Y'all may not want to be honest about that shit. I'm going to be honest with my shit. Because Cancer season is when you clear, when you washing shit away, you got to see what's dirty, what's ugly. And that has to set forth a new chapter of rebirth. That's a whole new beginning for you. Honey, what you say, child, your blood relatives will be the first to turn on you? Thank you. I said, who gonna call the police? I don't have no criminal record, not even a traffic violation. Being a flight attendant all my life, I've never had any kind of criminal history. All of my background checks are clean. Even when I was a private flight attendant, I had a security clearance. That's how clean my background is. So for my own blood brother to call the police on me and say, oh no, they finna come get you. Don't you know how much of a danger you're in as a black person? Mind you, his neighborhood is all white. Everybody in the neighborhood got a fucking American flag on their damn house. Baby, you don't call police. This is not the day and age to be calling no fucking police on black people. That's some off-code shit. Now, was I surprised he did some off-code shit like that? Not really. Because when people are asleep, when they don't know who they are, when they are asleep in this system of white supremacy, they think white folks, they friends, they're coons like that. When they Christian like that, honey, y'all be a little bit sleep. Y'all be a little bit sleep. That's why we got to watch y'all. You don't call no police on no black person and give buzzwords to the police to make me the enemy. Exactly. So they coming to get me. When the police are called to your home, their main objective, black people, is to lock somebody up. And when you got a person saying crazy stuff, when you come try to fight somebody and you feel bad for it and you call the police first, that's the shit he pulled. That's the shit. I could have been locked up. I'm a mother. I mean something to a lot of people. And I'm like, wow, this is what happened. But thank God and my ancestors for placing this woman in my path, Veronica Andrew, and also Myron Collins and Leola Cheney, which was so weird because I ended up giving a session to both of those people. I had served both of those people in my past. Myron Collins was the one that cut my hair. He's an Aquarius, and I got an Aquarius energy going on right now. Aquarians are the humanitarians. They're the helpers of mankind. And I even told this to my client already. I said, you know, y'all are the ones. Aquarius moves so fast, they're the helpers. They'll come get you if you need something. They'll be right away, right on the double. And here it is. This is what it is. And I'm so grateful that I've cultivated a community of black people that are actually my soul family. You know how I get down. And they welcome me with open arms. I'm in the fucking middle of the night in somebody's damn bushes in this all-white neighborhood, super Republican in a red state, and the police have been called on me. I'm like, what? Y'all ready for Cancer season? Showing y'all the real shit. I want you to drop your birthdays down in the comments because I do have a special word for everybody because I've been learning so much and I understand so much about our energies and these elements and what our roles are and what we're here to learn. What we're here to learn, especially about Cancer season. Especially about Cancer season. You know, and like I said earlier, if you're not about getting to the deep, dark, ugly stuff and your emotional shit and crying through some shit, this shit has been very hurtful for me, but it's been a release of new ideas. We got 3/15. I got July 4th. Oh, lovely. I got a Gemini. Oh, let's start with the Pisces. Pisces, Cancer, Gemini. Pisces, I love you. With Pisces, and I have a Pisces moon, so it's very important that you get your natal chart, your full natal chart, so you'll know different aspects of yourself, because you're more than just your sign. You're more than just your sun sign. You're more than just your dominant personality. It's so many other reasons why you do the things you do. Just like when you look in the universe, it's more than just the sun. It's the moon. You got stars, constellations, all the planets. So your natal chart gives you a full reading of your personality types and the planets and what they mean to you, because they all mean something. So with Pisces, that's my favorite. I love Pisces. This is a good season for you because y'all are all about that deep emotional shit. The water element is about cleansing. It's about healing. It's about nurturing. It's about even going into the psychological shit. The Pisces represents the healer. The Pisces, Cancer, and the Scorpios, the water elements represent the healers. These are the people that soak up all the impurities. And Pisces, you soak up people's shit so much that you really play yourself dumb. You act like you so modest and you stupid, but you're the one that soaked up the knowledge from the whole universe. The Pisces is actually the golden child. I call them the golden child. The number 3 is the Trinity. It's the Christ consciousness. And it's also, again, the person that represents the healer. You're the guru. You're the spiritual guide. And you guys 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th guess yourselves. Same for Cancers. You guys have layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of brilliance. And it'll stay buried because that Pisces, it suffers with insecurity so much. Oh my God, they're the most powerful of all, but the most insecure. Water is like that. Fish are like that. Their scales, their skin is very sensitive. You got to be sensitive with the Pisces. The Pisces is the person that represents our most creative element of ourselves. Pisces is the water element, which means to equalize, to let things go and flow. The Pisces is the dreamer. They actually live in another world. That's how you are. Oh, I got a December 16th. Let me get to my Pisces and my Gemini. I love a daggone Sagittarius. Because you like me, we the champions, always overcoming shit. But let me get to the Cancer, July 4th. My sister Sky. July 4th, much like the Pisces, but see, this is actually your season right now, so you should be feeling a little bit energized. You should probably feel a little bit more intense than usual. But Pisces represents, and I say Pisces, people, those women and Pisces and Cancers, they don't just fuck your body, they fuck your soul. They can go deep inside your soul. Because water does that. It can seep inside the crevices. It represents the spirit realm, the unseen realm. That's what the water element represents. It's the unseen realm. So the Cancers, you so battle with that insecurity. Just like Pisces, your sister. Y'all live inside your head. And so this season where it's calling for you to clear away things that don't work for you, this may be a little bit of a challenge, because as I have a Pisces moon, the Pisces and the Cancer, we're running away. We can be scared. It's going to trigger you, your fear. You're going to be more afraid than you've ever been. Your whole foundation is being pulled out from under you. That's what it feels like. And you're going to have to evoke some fire, some boldness. I'm Sag, and you're going to have to evoke some air, some move around ability, some logic, some resilience to just keep it moving. That's the air. You may have to evoke some earth to get you grounded and come up with a plan and analyze what's real, not what I feel. That is the test and the true learning lesson for Cancer, for Pisces, and for every one of us in this season. But that's a lifelong test for the water signs. Don't go off what you feel. Go with what is real, because, honey, those feelings are so unreliable. Emotions are unreliable, but you're ruled by the moon itself. You're ruled by the moon. So you have to understand it. I'm ruled by the planet Jupiter. You're ruled by the planet moon. Like, that's deep. Pisces, you're ruled by the planet Neptune. The planet Neptune is the foggy, nebulous planet, meaning you don't know if it is or if it isn't. It's always keeps you guessing. It's mystique is what Pisces represents. They're very alluring. They're mysterious. They go inside the mind, into the psyche, into the soul, into the spirit, into your dreams. That's what the planet Neptune represents. And so me, the Sagittarius, we're ruled by a planet Jupiter. That's the big planet of the solar system. We're big. We go hard. It's ruled by the element of fire. All of these personality types, and for the people that don't know that there's a sacred science to the zodiac, the way I explain it is this. When you hear of Myers-Briggs and the different personality types, when you go to any business retreat, they give you those personality types. And the Myers-Briggs test, INTJ, those are based off the 4 quadrants of the universe and the 4 elements, which is fire, earth, water, and air. That's where you get personality types and temperaments from. That's where we get it from. And so when people try to write off the zodiac as just taboo and it's just a pseudoscience, no, this is a sacred science of the way the universe works and why we do the things that we do. If you think you so special, I'm so sorry. You're really not that unique. We're not that unique. Why do I say that? Because your personality and who you are can very much be studied and your behavior can be quantified. That's what human behavior analysis comes from. People that are forensic psychologists that come up with profiles, there is a certain sacred science and there are temperaments and there is a math to this. It's good to know your rising. It's good to know your moon, because the moon represents who we are on an emotional, psychological level. So if you are somebody that you said a Sag, you have a Cancer moon and a Pisces rising, honey, that's an emotional fucking ride. That's a ride. Because what you have is fire, and it's got the watery moon, so those are polar opposites because I sit on the same, honey, so I'm dragging myself, I'm reading myself. I have a Pisces moon as well, and I'm fire as a Sag. That's polar opposites. And I have a Virgo rising. But when you have that story and dynamic inside of you where you have fire and water, those are polar opposites always fighting. So you have an extreme experience. It's a very extreme experience. You're laughing, you're crying, you're fucking, or you're fighting. That's what you sit on. You know, you sit on those polar opposites. So what we see in people's personalities is actually their true nature. This is nature, fire, earth, water, air. This is their true nature showing up. That's what's really running the show. Yes, your name may be Angie, but your nature is what's really running the show. I had a Gemini in there. Lord have mercy, y'all. Geminis. Let me take a sip of water. Woo! Geminis are my favorite, first of all, because we're cosmic soulmates. I'm a fire sign. Gemini is air. So we naturally mesh. But I have to take Gemini women in small doses. Gemini, this is what you have to understand. You don't know every fucking thing. You just don't. Gemini women, especially, you can be predisposed to trample over people, to cannibalize the energy, to act like, okay, I know it. Because actually you do know it most of the time, because Gemini is the mind. Gemini says, I think. Okay, so Gemini is air, and air represents the brain, the logic, figuring things out, the channels of communication. You know, it's all head space. So Gemini ain't your most emotional friend. They're moody. They can switch on your ass because air is like that. You can't catch air. But Gemini are those people because they're kind of more genius than the average person. I call Geminis geniuses because they're genius gems. You kind of a bitch. And the reason you're a bitch is because you move faster than the average person. So everybody's just like, they don't get it. And you do. That's that kind of energy where you just like, you a little bit more. You're a little bit too much for the average. Gemini is like that because it's an air energy. It's an air element. And they move around and they have a lot of duality. They can be on different things. They can be different things. They can enjoy different things. And so that's very unsettling to the average person, especially earth signs. You know, some people don't like that resilient nature of Geminis, but I absolutely love it. And so what Geminis have to understand is that, no, you do not know everything. And where you have a deficit is in the soul spirit realm, because you're headstrong. But the soul spiritual stuff and now I don't know what's in your moon sign or in your rising, but for the most part, Geminis they can be deficit on the feeling tone of things. She said, oh, you can have them gems. Man, they live in their head. They love you today and hate you tomorrow. That can be very, very, very true for Geminis. Honey, it can be bloop, 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 bloop. You don't know what's going on. That can be very, very true for Geminis. And this is not to demonize Geminis. They're for certain people. They're for certain energies. And I feel that people come into your life for seasons and to help you learn a lesson about yourself. So when we start talking about signs, it's not for us to demonize or to look down and feel bad about any sign. All these signs have their roles. All these energies have their roles in our life. And it's just so that we can understand ourselves better. That's what every relationship in your life is for. It's for you to understand yourself better. What is this person here to teach you at the end of the day? Okay? So I'm out here on my way back to Atlanta. I cannot wait to get back in Atlanta. But I've learned so much about myself, about what I have to bring to the collective, what we need to heal from as a collective in the Black community. You know, a lot of us women, especially, you know, we are very sexually suppressed. Just me being here, being who I am, and just being talkative and communicate. It's like people are so afraid. And that's something I've noticed here. Not just in Mobile, but Black people. This is just an extreme case of what they want us all to feel. This place is full of afraid and fearful people that are not in tune with themselves, that don't even allow themselves to do things like meditate and do yoga. They don't even work out here. For real. Like, they are very asleep here. And I said, I'm going to come back to Atlanta. I'm about to come hit the ground running. It made me see what we need to focus on. If you're in the womb school, I talked about that sexuality, sensuality, womb health, sculpting and toning our bodies. I have never seen a place where people didn't give a fuck about how they look. They don't give a shit about how they look here. See, this season is about you clearing some shit out. what's not working for you. I see what's not working for me and my family. I'm going through some serious transformations within myself and with my family. But you either gonna lean into this shit or you gonna run away crying and hiding. Seriously. You're gonna have some situations go on where it's gonna force you to level up. I don't have no choice but to be my best self now. I see the reality of how my life and my health can be if I let it go. These people don't give a fuck about their health. You talk to the average black woman over 30, she don't give a shit that she don't have abs. She don't care. She don't care. I woke up with my client. We waking up every morning doing high intensity intervals training. It's a dream come true for her and for me. What are y'all doing? Do you know how to fucking walk and entice your man and do your thing? I said we need to learn how to fucking walk and touch ourselves and feel ourselves. Like, it's so many women here that are not in touch with their feminine core. Like, when was the last time y'all felt yourselves and wanted to touch yourself? We don't be doing that for real. No, we do not as black women. Now, I don't need to hear from all the superheads and all the people that's just going to amen me here. I'm talking about the women that have not done this. This doesn't apply to you. There's a lot of us that don't like the way we look naked and steadily hollering about the men that we keep attracting some fools. You got fuckboy body. You got fuckboy energy because you don't have the body that says, I take care of myself. I'm disciplined. Somebody that's working out every day, somebody that looks strong, has a strong mind. Well, you're not going to attract people like that if you on some weak shit and you just gave yourself up and you done let yourself go. They don't know. I'm 37 years old and I know I'm about to go into my next chapter, preparing myself for my next child, preparing myself for the 40s. What does that look like for y'all? There's a lot of women here. I got to see them old churchy Christian women, most black women not in touch with their sexuality, not touching their husband or sucking their husband's dick. Like shit like that. They think overweight is in. Like what? And cancer is just tearing up the black community. Fibroids all over the place. I have met more women that have had hysterectomies, my dear Lord. And you don't understand that all the hormones that we're eating sets your body up on the wrong track. The birth control you take, the foods that you eating. Honey, I saw a 2-year-old. They turned up a Sprite can to a 2-year-old. You know how much acid is in a goddamn Sprite? They're going to be fat already, having pre-diabetes already. This is the shit. It's not just Alabama. This is black folks. We think that fat, thick shit is in. Being thick and sick, it's not in, sweetie. No, where we're going, as I put that post in the womb school for the next 90 days, we're going to be focusing on 7 things. Starting number 1, we're going to sculpt, tone, and do some damn, and hit high intensity interval training. What is this thing? We over 30 and we don't run no more. The fuck is that? No. Nope. Whatever I'm going through, I don't care if you ain't got no money. I don't care what's going on. When you're fit and you're toned, you gonna win in life because you have a strength that cultivates from within. It's something spiritual about being in shape. People that are in shape, they're very focused. When you discipline, I can't not win in life. See, that's a winner's attitude. A lot of people have lost. They've lost. They've given up. I see husbands and wives been together for years. She done had a hysterectomy, 6 kids. He fat as fuck. She fat as fuck. That type of, I'm like, my God. And I got people in my own family. The divination showed that my own family, one of my family members is going to have a stroke a few months from now. Or sooner. But they still drinking red cap whole milk, vitamin D milk, eating all the meat, all the cheeses. No, I'm tired of that. And we want to act like we doing it already. I talk about physical fitness to black people and they want to say, I walk on my job all the time. You don't know. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about pushing it. High intensity intervals training. You're running, you're jumping. Run like somebody after you with a damn gun. What in the fuck are y'all talking about? You're not even getting your heart rate up. That doesn't burn visceral fat. I'm so tired of us accepting visceral fat. I'm tired of us just being lazy as a people and accepting it and coming up with all these justifications. No, ma'am. I'm over it. I want to be cleansed and healed from it, and whatever that requires. If me being honest is pushing some of you away, good, because I only want the people that want to be healthy and fit. I'm going to have some events for this fall coming up where it ain't going to be like a fat camp, but we're going to have a snatch camp where after those 3 days, we're going to have a full body transformation. Mind, body, spirit. We don't even know how to touch ourselves, hold ourselves, be with ourselves naked. No, you ain't did none of that. We need to get involved with that. These women are around here asleep and damn dead. Not in touch with their husbands, don't want to suck their husband's dick, don't want to come up with any new business idea. Fuck all of that. I will be the conduit. Let me be the facilitator for all of your wildest, crazy shit. The shit that you want to do, we doing it this season. Because the Cancer season requires all of that of you. When you get something washed, it's clearing out the shit that don't belong, the shit that's been poisonous to you. Stuff that you may want to keep, but you're going to have to release it right now. Cancer season, that's what it's requiring. It's new shit. This is the new season. Allow other people to help you. Allow yourself to be nurtured, Gemini. Allow yourself to be supported, Virgo, earth signs, because y'all always helping everybody. Always. Lord have mercy, y'all Virgos helping people all the time. Capricorn's always there for people. It's time for you to let go. Water sign says, oh, you got to do this. Let go. That strong black woman shit, that's not going to work. Dig deep. Yes. It's a different kind of person to be in tune with yourself. Yes, it is. And you're going to see it's so many people that's not in tune with themselves. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be doing more cooking videos too. I have my cooking classes coming up, child. I just got thrown out. Look, the city girl said they got flued out. I just got threwed out. I got threwed out and the police called on me. So I'm getting stuff together. But in this whole experience, you can get shipwrecked, but you end up on Treasure Island. And that's what I've seen. I got shipwrecked and I found my soul family, the supporters that I've been cultivating. If I wasn't being my authentic self, I wouldn't have people that could resonate to who I really am that would help me. When you thrown out somewhere and shit and nowhere to go, I promise you, you gonna want people that really know you for you to open their home to you. For real. Thank you so much. Yes. That cookbook is going to be good too, because it's going to be for vegans and non-vegans, for people that are transitioning. And what I specialize in is helping you in the courses. It's going to be helping you not only do those vegan meals, but to cook with herbs as well, because we're cooking food, but we're not addressing the inflammation. We're not addressing the mucus. We're not really thinking about being alkaline based. You can be eating a lot of starch, a lot of white pasty breads, and you may not be eating meat, but you're not getting your nutrients and your body's still filled with acid. So cooking with herbs, incorporating just basic herbs into your diet, that's what I'm going to be focusing on. Recipes that are kid friendly as well and that are delicious. Okay, so I appreciate all the support, because I'm not perfect out here, y'all. I'm just like you, and I'm noticing the shift of the season. If you want to, get into any of my detox programs, I have so many herbs in each phase of my detox program. Phase 1 addresses the liver digestive system, which addresses all ailments, actually. So that gives you that turmeric, the yellow dock, and that yellow dock and turmeric is perfect. If you got anything going on, it addresses that. The hemorrhoids, the fibroids, like anything that's in your body that don't need to be there. Every one of my phases of my detox programs have very powerful, pure herbs that will address any ailment you got going on. So it's about getting a community of people that are doing this too. And it comes with a detox guide as well as recipes. Okay. So that comes in my detox program. A lot of y'all say I don't charge enough for my detox programs, but you also get me and support as well. Okay. So I just appreciate everybody that is supporting me right now. And I will be back in Atlanta in a finger snap. I can't wait to get back. I got to hit the ground running, because in the womb school and for men and women, we're going to be opening up a new private group. And I have more wellness coaches that are going to be helping us sculpt, tone, get well, get fit. We're going to learn how to connect with the Black man. We're going to learn how to serve him. We're going to learn how to get in touch with our sexuality and be more sensual, because we have been programmed to be masculine. A lot of us don't even feel like women. You got a pussy, you got a vagina, but you don't feel like a woman, okay? So I'll put the link, any of my posts, all of my posts always have my detox links for my programs. You can look at any of my posts. that I've been posting, but it's my Indigenous Detox Program links. You can look at those and sign up. So I just appreciate all of you. It feels like I got real family out here, girl, and got through it out. You say you started briskly walking every morning. It's so exhilarating. 30 pounds. Good. I would like to run my arthritis. That's okay. Do your brisk walks. Do your brisk walks and then start eating clean, because the cardio, we want to just raise our heart rate. And you can do high intensity interval home workouts too. We're not working out hard enough. You see what I'm saying? You can add a lot more to your workout at home. Keep your brisk walks. But now let's start incorporating some herbs and let's start deep cleansing the body so you can really get the full benefit, okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you said. I appreciate your authentic self, especially with being vegan. A lot of vegans are so judgmental. I know. You will at least admit when you have fallen off. I know, girl, shit. I'm a cheating vegan. I'll tell people that right now, goddamn it. But I know how to get the stuff right back out my system. And I know now, since I've been doing this every day type of situation, doing my cardio, I can see the difference in my body, you know, and it makes a huge difference. If you miss one day, you'll feel it. You will definitely feel it. So if you guys have any questions, if you want to get a reading, it's 50% off all cancers all month long. I'll put the link in the video today if you want to get a reading with me. But I just want to talk to y'all. You know I love talking to y'all. I love talking to my cancers. I love y'all emotional asses because y'all get me. Y'all get me in this emotional shit, and y'all not afraid to dive deep, baby. Okay, so if you got shit going on in your life like I do, if you want somebody that can be authentic and stand with you and support you, baby, honey, I done chopped all the shit off. I'm evolving. This is just the season for us to get in touch with our greatest fears, and so we can get in touch with our greatest strengths. That's what this is for. All right? Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.